This is the Stock Market Daily News Podcast for December 7th, 2025, bringing you yesterday's essential updates for investors, traders, and financial pros. It was a notable day on Wall Street. The S&P 500 finished flat, holding firm near its recent highs, while the Dow Jones edged up 0.3%. The Nasdaq, meanwhile, slipped about 0.1% as some heavyweight tech names took a breather. But the big market mover was definitely in the world of artificial intelligence and quantum computing. Let's dig into the stories shaping today's investment landscape. First up, NVIDIA continues to dominate headlines. Shares finished the day at around $489, holding steady despite recent volatility. Analysts at Bank of America reaffirmed their buy rating, citing NVIDIA's leadership in AI chips and strong long-term growth. Investors are clearly betting on AI's staying power, and NVIDIA's premium valuation reflects expectations for continued explosive growth in generative AI and data centers. Bottom line, analysts expect NVIDIA's momentum to keep powering tech portfolios. Turning to quantum computing, D-Wave Quantum saw a spectacular surge. The stock jumped 19% this week, closing Friday at just above $1. The rally was fueled by news that D-Wave is ramping up its pursuit of government contracts, providing optimism that lucrative deals could unlock new revenue streams. For investors focused on speculative tech, D-Wave's surge highlights growing interest in quantum applications, though the stock remains very volatile and high risk. Elsewhere in tech, the broader sector traded mixed as investors digested recent rallies. Chipmakers held up well overall, but some software names faced profit-taking. The market's rotation suggests traders are weighing near-term inflation data and Fed guidance, looking for clues on interest rate paths going into next year. In macroeconomic news, all eyes are on next week's upcoming inflation report. Investors are awaiting fresh data on consumer prices, which will be key for the Federal Reserve's next move. Any signs of cooling inflation could spark another leg higher for equities, while a surprise jump might bring renewed volatility. And finally, keep an eye on trading volumes. Yesterday saw average volumes across all major indices, pointing to steady investor participation rather than panic or euphoria. Sentiment remains cautiously optimistic, with much of the focus on end-year positioning and sector rotation. To recap, the S&P closed flat, the Dow ticked higher, and the Nasdaq slipped modestly. AI and quantum computing stocks grabbed the spotlight, with NVIDIA holding firm and D-Wave Quantum soaring on contract hopes. Watch for next week's inflation report, as it could set the tone for year-end trading. Make sure to follow and subscribe for your concise daily market update, and stay tuned for more analysis ahead of key economic releases. Thanks for joining the Stock Market Daily News Podcast. We'll see you tomorrow.